Aquarius, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click right on that description box below and it will talk about the significance of the spread as well as the placement of each card. Here we are. Ooh, Aquarius, what you got going on? So it looks like you're hoping to make a heart over head decision here. You've been in your head making a lot of decisions for a very long time, and you're tired of overthinking. You're tired of second guessing. You're tired of strategizing. It's almost like you just want to let go and let your emotions. So you want to stop overthinking, and you want to let your emotions take over. You just want you to make gut decisions. You don't want to have to think about things. As things happen, you just want to be like that, just based on a feeling. That's what you're hoping to do. A little less cerebral and a lot more gut feeling, instinct, intuition. In your fears category here, you have two twos. Two twos. Well, not a tutu, but you know what I mean. So what I'm seeing here is really, really interesting because, mind you, both of these cards are in the fears and anxieties portion. So it's almost like you have anxiety about a contract or a union that might be upcoming because ultimately you have to make some life changing decisions. And that makes you nervous. So you're hoping not to overthink things and leverage your intuition, but you're nervous about a new union or contract, knowing that it will completely alter your life or lifestyle. The reality of the situation is you're losing sleep over this because ultimately you fear whether or not you can adapt into this new environment. Or possibly, I might be speaking to the head of household here, you wonder if your family can adapt to this new environment. And you are losing a lot of sleep. No wonder you want to get out of your head. I'd want to get out of my head too if I was laying up all night thinking about what could be, what might be, and none of it's actually real happened or even on the table yet. See what the universe has. That's what I like, those extra 3 cards. Hmm. 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 Pondering a missed opportunity or possible fear of rejection. Willingness to walk away, but a nervousness to actually do so. But ultimately, you know that things can't go on the way they are because the way you've been juggling things is just too much. So again, I see conflicting information here. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go? It's funny because Sagittarius had the same line. Should I stay or should I go? Let's pull 3 more, see if it helps you. Oh yeah. The land of indecision. Stagnation due to indecision. Right here. Daydreaming about changing up your resources. Resources can be health, it can be wealth, it can be about time management, but it can also be about who you spend your time with. So you're spending a lot of time daydreaming about who you could be spending time with. It's interesting in regards to a union or a contract. This could be vocational or a personal thing. You know, if this is about a new job, this is about a new job. If this is about a new person in your life, well, either way, it makes you nervous. So ultimately, this lack of decision making and this daydreaming that you have is actually taking away from the happiness that could be there if you could only see it. But again, you have that fear of rejection, that should I stay or should I go, and this really big amount of responsibility on your shoulders. Aquarius. Leveraging your intuition, nervous about a union or a contract, and worried if you could adapt to the new environment. Let's go one more because these that I'm getting Are confused. Yeah, see, and again, feeling out of balance, but like you want to take charge and you're not sure about the third party interference. I do feel like this adaptability here, and I think that's why these cards are so contradicting. This adaptability portion of the reading is really what we're looking at. So you're not only concerned for yourself, you're concerned for other people. And the reason these cards are so confusing as I'm pulling them is because I'm trying to pull them for you, but I'm actually coming up on how you're projecting onto other people. And that's the key here. So when I get to the advice, this little portion right here where I try to give advice when I can, this worry and fear that you have about adapting is what you're projecting onto a group. It's not fact. And that's why this is such a confusing reading, because usually when I'm diving into stuff, the hope and the fear are perception, and then the reality is what's actually happening. But you have perception, and because the perception is so strong, it's bleeding into your reality. So now what you're actually doing is you're projecting on other people that the other people won't be able to cope with this lifestyle change. But you don't know that for sure because you really haven't discussed it thoroughly. You may have brought it up, you may have hinted at it, or you may have sold a fantasy, but you haven't really looked at the nitty-gritty reality of the situation to this change. So instead, you're projecting stuff on how you feel other people might adapt to this environment, but it's not you, so you don't actually know for sure. Aquarius. Either some adult conversations need to be had, or you just have to worry about yourself for the moment. One or the other. Because projecting all of these hopes and fears on other people isn't doing you any good, and it's not doing them any good. I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I will see you next time.